Hey Leo, what's up? Welcome to your reading. We're going to take a look at you and your person's energy, and we are also going to kind of look at what might be going on in your life, both your guys' lives. So let's see what we've got for Leo. Okay, you got Moon, Pisces energy. I almost called you Gemini. Maybe you got some Gemini in your chart. 12th house introspection, Pisces energy, and then North Node. All right. Ooh, okay. Some of you guys could be building a career like based on your intuition, or there could be like some like really high positive energy that you are trying to like elevate your career in. It seems really good. It seems like you're going kind of where you're meant to be. If that's not in career, it's in how people perceive you. So it has to do with, I think, how people publicly see you changing, whatever that is for you. I also get it's a very intuitive path. Like it's something that maybe you're paving the way of. You're kind of the creator of it. You set the rules. You set the times. Maybe this is kind of a self-owned business. It's not something that has this like formula for success that you just follow that, you enter in all the data, everything checks out, boom, you get your, you get your end result. It's something that you have to really know yourself to be a part of. And I think that you do. Your person's coming out as 9th house, Sagittarius energy. Maybe they travel a lot. Libra, balance. And then Scorpio, investigate. Okay. Okay. Jupiter, abundance. All right, well, let's take a look at what's going on in your love life. For Leo this week. What's going on for Leo? Okay, I cannot help but feel like your person is like has a tendency to be nosy about other people's stuff that's going on, and then you have a tendency to be like, cut the shit. Like there's something very it's like I feel like this is an old married couple or something. It's like one person is so curious about like their outside world and their surroundings and stuff, and Leo, I almost get that you're very like curious about your inner world and what you're progressing in and stuff, and you're kind of like, oh Lord, here we go again. Like it does seem like this playful banter between like a married couple though, so I don't really know. That's kind of funny. I don't really know what your dynamic is right now, but let's look into it. What's the energy for Leo? What's the energy for Leo? I don't know. Something could have happened during Aquarius season, right at the end of January and into February. That was significant in your relationship. Maybe that's what I'm reading for right now. Okay, so, okay, big spend, move on from kind of coming out of this period of stagnation. I wonder if you guys took a trip together or something. Maybe this was a solo trip for you. It kind of seems like maybe you guys did something together. got some clarity. Maybe you guys had some kind of like a clarity trip. Okay, I just interpreted that as like also being mushrooms or something. I'm taking this as a very literal trip though, because we have that Sagittarius energy here. But take that as you will. Maybe there was kind of a coming to Jesus, a little heart to heart that happens there. You have the World too, another card of travel. I'm just going to say that. There's also the energy of like maybe talking about your marriage, the completion of some kind of a project. Maybe Leo, you're working on a project and you guys had to kind of get, you know, on the same page of what's, you know, what the next phase looks like for you, or maybe something looks like that in your life where you had to somehow, you got to celebrate it. You got clarity over what's happening now. Leo, I kind of get that you're in a pretty good position right now. So you also made a decision. Okay, I get that this is a trip that you went on where you found clarity and now you're making the decision to move forward with them. So this does kind of feel like an already established connection. Something worldly about that travel too. Like, I don't know why I don't. Temperance. Okay, another Sagittarius card. Like, literally yet another card of travel. Leo, maybe you travel a lot. Or maybe you travel with this person a lot. Yeah, balancing something out, wanting to kind of like understand the things that you need to work on. This seems like some healthy, you know, communications and some people opening up about what they're going through, and then being able to kind of move forward and be like, oh, okay, now the other person has some understanding about me because I said something, or, you know, where it just kind of felt like maybe before there was something where there was a trip that was needed to move this energy, and it was like, I don't know, maybe there wasn't really any problems before too. Like, that could also be happening. But it does say that you wanted to like kind of go somewhere away from something. So maybe there was some disturbances in the home, or maybe there was some things going on with family, or some things that were kind of beyond both of your guys' control, and that it was just like a needed trip to get away and like go somewhere else and, you know, talk about things and like get on the same page with each other. Okay, then you got the Four of Wands in the reverse. Maybe there's been some talks of like divorce or separating, you know, home, assets, stuff like that. Why is that coming up now though? And then you got the Page of Wands in the reverse, which is like, that's not the best energy going on. So I wonder if you guys, like, this has kind of been a little bit on and off, where you have this relationship and you guys know kind of how to repair it, but maybe the difficult part is like knowing how to what's the word? There's a word. Maintain it. Okay, what do we got for your person's energy? I also get that maybe there's like some like reduction of passion. There's maybe you're just kind of hitting that point right now. Maybe this is one of those ebb and flow cycles where you're just kind of like in this moment of, we're not really like, you know, we're not super connected right now. We're maybe fighting about something, or we're divided about something right now. And that is like a portion of this, but overall we like do know that we want to, we know that we have this ability to like be, to understand each other and stuff. So it's kind of one of those like, where will it end up? I don't know, but it has a potential to go both ways. So for them, let's see. They could be exploring like inner balance. They could be investigating something within themselves too. That kind of looks like therapy, or some kind of like, you know, therapeutic thing, where they are, maybe it's an alternative thing to therapy too, because it looks like they're trying to suss out something within themselves. They're trying to take responsibility for like what's going on within themselves. And maybe they're doing that in kind of this like alternative way is just kind of how that's coming out, like a non-traditional way. Maybe there's something non-traditional about your guys' relationship for whatever reason. Maybe this person was like really hesitant to be in a commitment, or maybe they felt like kind of this lack of spiritual connection. I wonder if this person felt a lack of like almost an emotional, spiritual, like a growing together connection, and then they like said something about that, and were trying to make up their mind about like what to do about that. But it does seem like ultimately they choose to work on themselves. So it just looks like this person is taking responsibility for something. Nine of Swords in the reverse, that's a good card to come out after that. That's letting go of anxiety, trying to like just let things be what they are, not needing to know everything, letting go of perfectionism, like you name it. It's letting go of the stress of the outcome and just kind of trying to be within what is. What is might not be super comfortable for this person right now. They might be going through something. They might be grieving. They might be experiencing something where like they have been left out of something, or they have experienced some kind of a loss, and they're still trying to figure out how to find how to look back and be like, I'm grateful for that whole situation because this is what it taught me about myself, and I feel more empowered, and It just seems like they're still tied to the loss of it. So maybe that's grief. Maybe they lost someone. Maybe, something happened like that. Maybe it's something previous from, previously that had happened, and they are still trying to like just accept what is, and just kind of like having a hard time with it, maybe just feeling a little bit sad, or like maybe even feeling a little bit broken because of it. Maybe just the Five of Pentacles, often like she's out here in a snowstorm with her own light, trying to just like trudge through the snow, and there is this like big house, but it looks like she's walking away from it. So it just kind of seems like maybe someone's walking away from like what they thought was a big opportunity, and now they need to leave it behind, and they're like grieving that. And in the traditional Five of Pentacles, this person is almost like wounded and also trying to take care of someone else who's wounded. So I wonder if maybe they feel that way about your connection. I'm just kidding. Maybe they feel that way in their own lives. Sorry, that was like really bad sarcasm, and it didn't come out as the humor that I thought it would. But maybe this person is trying to take care of someone who literally is wounded right now. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe there is some kind of health concern, or there's something, because in the in traditional tarot, it's like there's like someone with a broken leg, there's someone with like an arm in a sling, and then like they're like a head, like a wrap around their head or something. So maybe this person is going through something like that while simultaneously trying to take care of someone else's like just getting punched in the face by life moment. I'm sorry, I should just stop the humor stuff because it's really not translating well. The Empress in the reverse. Maybe this person's realizing they have some kind of issues around like motherhood, where they're like, I don't know, maybe they have some kind of insecurity about themselves as a parent or something. If that's applicable. If that's not, then maybe this person's going through something where they're letting go of like a mother wound or something like that. They also seem like maybe they are not really in a moment of like picking up things that bring them that relaxation, and it just looks like maybe they're at this point where, or maybe this has already happened, we'll see what kind of we end at, but maybe this person has gone through a phase where they were just kind of like not trying to build in their garden because they didn't like see what it could be. Because like the Empress is all about someone who sits in their window and like looks out the garden, and they've got these little tea cakes, and they've got what else is there? A pomegranate, They've got flowers, some cookies, and they're like thinking of building everything that like they're trying to like cultivate the sense of fullness and of abundance, and like they're sitting in those ideals and they're looking out at their garden like planning it. And so maybe this person went through a phase where they kind of like just didn't have that energy or something. And maybe that's paired with going through something related to a mother. Maybe this person's mother was going through something and they like needed this person, or maybe there was like some kind of, that is the health concern, you know. And then Justice. Maybe something turned around though. Maybe there's healing there. Yeah. I'm really rooting for your person, Leo, because it just seems like life is kind of handing it to them, and they seem like they're really trying to, they just keep like getting back up again. Oh, and then the Fool, look at that. Okay. So there is some kind of recommitment here with like trying to do something with an open mind, trying to do something without the baggage of the past, moving forward, maybe recommitting to marriage or recommitting to kind of the tradition of whatever you guys have going on in your household. Kind of like just getting back on track and trying to be a part of the team, you know, like they just felt like they were so I guess just like alone, you know, and now this is them kind of like finding something deep down within them and trying to be a part of the team. I love an underdog story though, like, and I'm not saying that out of pity or anything. It's just like, I've been in that energy and it's so hard to pick yourself up. And so I just get really proud of anyone who can. It's pretty much what I'm saying. And they got the Ten of Swords in the reverse. I like that for them. They got the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So, yeah, this is like they're learning to let go of so much anxiety, and like they're going through all of these things and they're clearly having a lot of reactions to them. And maybe that's something that they're looking at, is like that they're just really sensitive, you know, or that there's sensitivities that haven't been addressed regarding, you know, childhood or family structures or this marriage, you know, and they're just trying to work through them. And it seems like they're kind of ending on this note where they're like, okay, let's restart. Like, let's do that again. Let's try this from a perspective of like, I'm going to try to let go. I've learned some things. I'm going to try to let go of some of this stuff that I'm holding on to. You're trying to, you know, like I almost like maybe they see the effect it has on you, or maybe you're kind of at this moment of like, you seem to be ending on a page of like, I don't really know where this is going. And so I get that this person's kind of like ready to start something new. But like with you, so I wonder if maybe you were kind of like, you've been in this energy because you've been waiting for this person to decide, or you've been waiting for them to like, just to figure out what it is that they want. And now they're coming to the conclusion that that's what they want. So, I almost called you Taurus. Leo. What is going on for Leo this week? What do we need to know about Leo this week? Just general messages. Could be anything in your life going on. Translates as probably a theme, more so than to one specific situation. Two of Pentacles. The Magician. Okay, I immediately get this energy of taking your time, making a decision, making the right decision. Like you seem like you're gaining so much control about being able to have patience and trust the timing of what's going on in your life, and not like throw things forward, but really just like let things present themselves and weigh them out with like, you know, great thought and detail, and then act accordingly when the time comes. It seems like there's a lot of patience this week. There's a lot of knowing, like trusting the universe, that kind of energy. Look, and then you got the High Priestess here. So maybe there's something that you do with like your intuition here. And that's what it was here too. What? That's crazy, Leo, because that's like literally what your energy, the energy that you're going through in your life. Maybe this is like a really big change. It really could have to do with your work in a significant way. But Leo, what I get for you is basically that you guys are kind of in this ebb and flow of things. There's a lot being worked through, but the point is that it's being worked through, and I think that is the good thing. And you are in just a season of your life where you're learning to like trust the timing of things, and you're learning to let things play out, and just let them be what they are. And I think that's like working for you. And whatever you've got going on in your career, it's really aiding to that too. So that's what I see for you, Leo. If you want to check out any of your other signs, go for it. And I will see you in another video. Bye, guys.